This conversation is brought to you by Smart SME by Santam, expert small business insurance that allows you to focus on growing your business. SMS Smart SME to 34852.
Talking on and off the record. Power 98.7. Now we're talking.
All right, 23 minutes now till 8 o'clock on Power Business, and we do this every Tuesday. SME Grind is what we call it. And tonight on SME Grind, made possible through Smart SME by Santam, we're joined by the visionary founder of Opulent Interior Designs, Tlalane Mokoane, a trailblazer in interior design and bespoke furniture craftsmanship. Now, since establishing her company in 2013, Tlalane has transformed spaces with luxury, artistry and sustainability. And from private homes to corporate clients, she's built a reputation as one of Gauteng's top interior designers and property managers. And tonight she joins us on Power Business to tell us about her entrepreneurial journey, the secrets behind her success, and her exciting plans for the future of design. And Tlalane, a very good evening and good to have you with us on Power Business.
Hi, Nasipa. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, fantastic indeed, Tlalane. So I want to start then with your journey. What inspired you to enter the world of interior design and bespoke furniture creation?
So my journey started at home. My mother she studied home economics. It included cooking, interior design, fashion design, budget, and so on and so forth, and maintaining the home. So she used to take me shopping with her when she goes and buys things for the house. So I used to love her colorful combination, the textures that she would use for our lounges and bedrooms, and the decor pieces that she would uniquely piece all the time that she did a makeover for our house. And I think that's where I started picking this up and loving the interior design. And then I started decorating my room as a little girl with all sorts of colors and fabrics. And that's when I really believe that this is where my love for interior design started. Then I registered for an interior design course and took it from there. So I didn't do it for the money, but I used to do my friends' houses just to see, test my creativity, my choice of fabrics and colors. Until people started complimenting my work. And then that's when I started taking it seriously and opening a business. Yes.
Yeah, and what a privilege, of course, to be able to express your creativity from a young age and really see that this is a path that you could carve out for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, Tlalane, you're not only an interior designer, but also a skilled furniture manufacturer. Where did your passion then for design and craftsmanship begin?
So as a young lady, I also used to religiously watch Top Billing. I don't know if you can remember it.
Oh.
So that used to be my favorite channel to watch. That's where my passion for bespoke interior design was cemented. I just loved how the different interior designers worked on different styles, interior design styles, unique furniture pieces. And it was actually interesting to see how they fused the old and the new together in different spaces and made a space just come alive. So from then onwards, I was like, yeah, this is my way. It's happening.
Yeah. And certainly what an inspiration Top Billing was for so many of us growing up, watching, those wonderful, luxurious homes and how they really, went about getting the pieces together to all look fantastic. But Tlalane, talk to us about your personal values. What personal values or experiences have shaped the way you run your business today?
So I believe I'm a person with very good interpersonal skills. That's one of my values. I value quality, and I like standing out, and which is what bespoke means. So our high-end furniture speaks to people who love being unique, who love quality, who love durability, functionality, and most importantly, who love comfort. There's a quote by Chanel that says, if it's not comfortable, then it's not luxury. So that is one of the values that we live by, and these values have assisted us in driving us in how we run our business.
And talk to us about the start of Opulent Interior Designs. How did it all come about, and what was your vision when you launched in 2013?
So Opulent Interior Designs is a proudly South African company. We specialize in full turnkey interior designs, which means we take you from concept, design, sourcing, implementation, and eventually we do a survey around the service that we have provided you. We also do bespoke customer luxury furniture. And the passion for the interior design and our vision has always been, my vision rather, has always been to one day become this empire that competes with the world-class Italian furniture manufacturers. I absolutely adore Italian furniture manufacturing. So I always benchmark ourselves against them and see and have that vision to eventually, hopefully, superseding the quality that they produce in furniture.
And to that point, then, how would you describe the essence or philosophy of Opulent Interior Designs?
So our philosophy and essence entails providing that quality, functional, durable, comfortable, and opulent furniture to our clients. We strive very hard to collaborate with our suppliers and our service providers and hold relationships dear to our hearts. So we strive to build those long-term relationships with all the clients that we have met and worked with.
Give us a call on 0861987000 to speak to our guest this evening, Tlalane Mokoane, founder at Opulent Interior Designs. She joins us this evening for SME Grind, which is made possible through Smart SME by Santam. Now, Tlalane, I want to know from you, you've also expanded into property rentals. How did that diversification come about, and how does it align then with your design ethos?
Okay, so in terms of property management, we do own Airbnb, and I think the strategy there, over and above being one of the another revenue stream, we wanted to use the B&Bs to showcase our interior design skills, as well as boast our bespoke custom luxury furniture to our clients. So we catered for people who wanted to come to Gauteng for a weekend, who wanted to experience luxury while this side. So it has really been doing very well in that space.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, you offer a wide range of services from interior design to property management. But Tlalane, what sets your approach then apart in a competitive market like Gauteng?
I think what would set us apart is that I believe that there aren't a lot of interior designers who own or manufacture their own furniture that they use in their projects. So that is one of the things that sets us apart. And also having Airbnbs to showcase our work is a different strategic angle, where I believe some interior designers would just focus on making other people's places bespoke, and maybe not really focusing on having those properties where they can have or showcase the work that they have done.
Talk to us about your team, because they include a diverse group of professionals, from architects to hospitality consultants. How important is collaboration to the success of your projects?
Collaboration really is everything in business. I think no man is an island. You cannot afford to do everything by yourself. You need that collaboration, but you need to seriously pick the good collaborators that you can work with, looking at the quality of the products that you would want to produce and serve to your clients. So if you do compromise, if you do not collaborate with others, you either compromise the quality of your products and services, and therefore leading to dissatisfied clients and eventually leading to loss of business.
And speaking of your clients, take us through, who are your clients and what kinds of spaces do you enjoy transforming the most?
So our clients include other interior designers. We have individual clients from your normal day-to-day client, your households. we have corporates as our clients as well as companies in the hospitality industry, such as guest houses, bed and breakfast, Airbnbs, and the like. What I love transforming the most is individual houses, because I want a person, after a long day at work, they should go home and cuddle up in their comfortable couches or beds that have been uniquely crafted for them by Opulent Interior Design.
Yeah, certainly. Now, Tlalane, let's throw back then to the early days. What were some of the biggest obstacles you had to overcome?
I think way back then, one of my biggest obstacles was getting a good furniture suppliers. Before I branched into furniture manufacturing, I used to source furniture from other suppliers. It was an obstacle because, firstly, the quality was not up to standard. There were continuous time delays in the delivering the products. So it made us fight a bit with our clients, whereby sometimes we did miss timelines. So that's when the birth of Opulent Interior Designs in the furniture manufacturing started. But also with having a furniture business, getting skilled labor is also a challenge. You need to go through other people who know other people that can provide you with good people that you can use. And another one, I think a major one for most small businesses, is getting a mentor. Because when you start with a business, there's so much that you know. But if you have a mentor by your side who guides you through this process, it makes things much more easier. It makes life much more simpler in achieving the goals that you have.
Yeah, and despite really those obstacles and challenges that you faced in the beginning, Tlalane, you've grown from a local company to one with a national and even international footprint. What have been some of the key milestones then along the way?
I think some of the key milestones, as you said, is really being able to supply to our neighboring countries, which includes Lesotho and Botswana. I've been privileged to also be part of the CEDA membership, where they assisted me with funding for the equipment that we use for manufacturing. I'm also a member of the Proudly South African group, where they provide us with exposure to the people based on what the services and products that we offer. And also, I'm a member of the Furniture Bargaining Council, which guides us on the rules and regulations around the furniture manufacturing in South Africa, and also looking at how we can export our products in the future. Another body that I associate with is SAFI, South African Furniture Initiative, that has also assisted us with providing training to both myself and the people that work in the company.
Now, how do you keep your team motivated and your projects fresh and inspired, especially in such a dynamic and detail-driven industry?
So my team love challenge, and I think one of the reasons we went bespoke or custom-made furniture is that it stretches their minds because they do not get to do the same design all the time. So giving them challenging designs and challenging projects is one of the things that keeps them motivated. Obviously, with together with all the other incentives in the company, the monthly hours and so on and so forth. We also spend a lot of time together ensuring that with every piece and every project that we embark on, we apply our values of quality, durability, comfort, opulence, as well as functionality in all our projects and furniture pieces.
Yeah. Now, Tlalane, we've got quite a bit of insight into, how you've got to where you are and all the sort of challenges and milestones that you've gone through along the process. But what's your design process like from the initial idea to the final product? or space reveal?
So our design process is that we start firstly with your consultation. We can either do it virtually on the phone, or we can come to your area or your house or office or wherever you can be. Once the consultation is complete, we then start with the design concept that we would at a later stage present to the client. If the client agrees on the concept, then we cost the designs, and then we create a budget for the design concept, and then we start with the sourcing of all the furniture pieces, start building things according to the design concepts that we have. Once we have gathered everything, then implementation starts, where we project manage the project from beginning to end. And once the implementation is complete, we then sign off the project with the client. And then we would love to hear about our services and how we have done in implementing the projects or the services that we've provided to our clients by asking them to complete a survey and see where we can improve, where we went wrong, so that we can do better in future.
Tlalane, talk to us about blending quality and sustainability. How do these values influence the way you design and manufacture?
I think a quality product is a quality durable product is something that is necessary because it becomes durable for over a period of time. And when you provide your clients with quality and durable and products, there you get to sustain that relationship between the two of you, and then build that long-term relationship whereby they entrust you with their future projects that they will be doing.
And then as we look to the future, what are some of your goals for Opulence Interior Designs in the next 5 years?
I think in the next 5 years, I would like to see us expand more into more African countries, increasing capacity, obviously growing the business to about roughly 50 employees, and also training more people in the manufacturing space, especially ladies. I think we have a lot of male people that do upholstery framing, and most of the work in the manufacturing space done by ladies are just sewing. So I think it would be good for the ladies to also diversify into upholstery, which I believe is something that they can do. And I would really like to share my knowledge and train people, also to contribute towards unemployment for the youth. I know we cannot kill everything, we cannot solve all the problems, but that would be our contribution.
Yeah, of course we can't solve all the problems, but a step in the right direction is a step nonetheless. Yeah. But then, Tlalane, what advice would you give to other young women who dream of starting a design or creative business in South Africa?
I think for me, what's important is passion over everything. When you have a passion for something, go for it, because most of the time we get jobs to put food on the table, but that's not really your passion. Yes, that is necessary, but find out what your passion is and go for it. And if you want to start a business in design and a creative business space, I would advise that you get the current, the right or relevant skills. Upskill yourself with those necessary skills that are required in that space, and keep up with the latest and current trends, and you'll be well on your way to starting your own business.
And quickly take us through those critical skills that are required.
So in the interior design space, you really need to be have attention to detail. You need to have an eye for quality. You need to have those interpersonal skills because you're dealing with people on a regular basis. So your clients will always want to feel comfortable. Get the necessary skills like do the proper qualifications, interior design, and always upskill yourself with the latest trends in the design space, because every year there's a change, and you need to keep up with the Jones, they say. So
yeah. Certainly keeping up with the drones is a task in itself. But then, Tlalane, as we wrap up our conversation this evening, how can potential clients get in touch with you or explore your work?
So we are based at Hunky Dory Business Park in Olifantsfontein. Our phone number is 067 401 7626. 067 401 7626. Our Instagram and Facebook handle at Opulent Interior Designs. And then our X handle is Opulent Int Designs. And you can also send us an email at info@Opulent Interior Designs. And Opulent Interior Designs is spelled OPULENTIOR DZINES.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Tlalane. Really appreciate you coming on the show this evening. That's where we're going to leave it, but a really engageful conversation we had with you.
Thank you, Nasifa, and thanks again for having me.
All right.
Thanks to the listeners.
That was Tlalane Mokoane, founder at Opulent Interior Designs, joining us for SME Grind, made possible through Smart SME by Santam.
This conversation was brought to you by Smart SME by Santam, tailored insurance that covers the all in small business. SMS Smart SME to 34852 or visit santam.co.za.